So today we are in Philly and we are hanging out at the Sable studio with Shanti, who is the owner of the Sable Collective.
My name is Shanti Mayers. I am from Philadelphia, grew up in Philadelphia. I'm the owner of the Sable Collective, which is an online boutique. We intentionally source clothing, jewelry, housewares from Black, brown, and women makers. And our mission is just to help folks explore their style and do it through creativity, play, and deep self-regard. I'm also the co-creator of Around the Way Curls, which is a podcast rooted in friendship and humor and self-discovery as well. And I'm a mother to a burgeoning, beautiful 15-year-old daughter who I love and adore very much, and I'm probably the most proud of in all my accomplishments.
Yeah. What a great intro. I love the pictures that you took with your daughter. You recently had an event. It was for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
How was that? What was the inspiration behind that?
I think that archiving is very important. I think in motherhood especially, things go by very quickly and also very slowly. And I just wanted to capture where we are right now in our relationship and her coming of age, where I am in my motherhood as well. And I wanted to offer that for other folks and offer the adornment aspect of like feeling beautiful and feeling beautiful with your child, and that sacred ritual and act. There's not a celebration in any culture that doesn't include some type of like adornment. So I wanted to apply that to motherhood. I worked with an amazing creative here in Philadelphia named Shakira, and it was just really profound and wonderful, and I just like, it helped me to realize why I'm doing what I'm doing and to keep doing it.
So all of the items that you have are sourced from Black, brown, and women makers. What was the intention behind that?
In my exploration of the city, I would always find myself in boutiques and thrift stores, and I just loved that intentionality that I would encounter. All of the senses were ignited. It was an experience. But as I got older and I became more conscious of my own identity, I realized in those spaces they didn't often reflect me and my culture. So I wanted to create a space for us where we could walk in and get these products that resonated with us.
How was the transition from a group, a team, to solo?
Terrifying.
Yeah.
It was, it was my first time experiencing professional conflict. It was my first time betting on myself and like really I didn't have the safety net of other minds to like validate my ideas. I had to manage a staff by myself for the first time, so there was this leadership role. It was really scary, and it really required me to put on my, big girl pants and step up and take ownership of my dreams and my ideas about myself and my own value and my own competence. It was a doozy.
But you,
Shout out to them.
yeah, you had done, I'd say that you're doing a really great job. Do you think, as 10 years come by, even with you doing your podcast, you used to have Around the Way Curls, the blog, that's how I found you and internet from the blog. Do you think that it feels like the 10 years, or you feel like you just started?
When you said 10 years, I said, what? For real? There's always this race forward, and there's always this desire to go forward and be better and do better without really necessarily understanding where I came from and the growth that's happened and the self-development that's happened and the many wins that we've had and the effect and influence and community that I have built, that Around the Way Curls has built. So there's like definitely a practice of presence and gratitude. Just like we did that, I did that, we're doing it kind of energy that I think would allow me to really have like this respect for the retrospect, the past that that we've been working towards. It's been work. This has not been like licking ice cream cones and like shaking hands, kissing babies. This has been very hard work.
So what does personal style mean to you? I know that I watched some of your lives where you're talking about, I forget the name of it, but the inspiration.
Saturday morning live. Sable Saturday morning live. Ooh. Listen, I'm working on it.
Yes, you're
That I'm coining that. Until everybody does it, I'm not gonna stop till y'all know it and do it too. Yes.
No, but on your lives, you talk a lot about the new things that are in, and you do live styling. So what does personal style mean to you?
Personal style is a conversation. It's a conversation with yourself. It's an understanding of how you feel and how you want to feel. And there's an alchemy there, right? So when you look good, you feel good. But sometimes when you don't feel good, you have to put that shit on so that you can feel good. And then that's expressed with the world. And I invite myself and I want Sable to be an invitation for people to explore that. I like people to challenge themselves of like, I don't know if I can wear something big hoops like that. You don't know until you try. So there's like this creativity, this play, as well as it being in deep connection with how you want to feel and how you can influence how you feel through your aesthetic.
Your outfit, can you please share what you are wearing today?
You know what, I just kind of threw this together. I like to feel comfortable and I love vintage, speaking of like odes to the past. So I just had these little pedal pushers on, a thrifted shirt. It was wrinkled and I was thinking like, should I iron it? But I really like the texture. It was kind of chilly, so I threw on a jacket. And rings and jewelry are just everything to me. I just, I love an around the way bamboo anything, whether it's a triangle or circle or heart, it's just means a lot to me.
How much of your background, like you said that you grew up in Philly, has influenced your style?
Oh wow, what a great question. I feel like my parents and the way that I was brought up have a lot to do with the risks that I take, or like the way that I don't necessarily want to just follow the trends. And then, just being a young girl in Philly, I started working at a very early age, so I had my own income. And so I had every color Timberland boot that was out, Rockaware sweatsuit. Like, my money and my independence influenced my style very, very much. And just being a young teenager, I was just in the trends as well. But as I got older, I learned to kind of like mix and match more eclectic things with like trendy urban streetwear kind of stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
We are in the summer season. A lot of people preparing for an event, whether it be a festival, a concert, whatever it may be. So I really wanted to hone in on some kind of like bold, summery look. So lots of anklets and eyeglass wear and big, notable statement earrings that really pop out, but are like suitable for everyday wear. These are very lightweight. When I get stuff, it's always around quality. So I don't want to get things that are cheap or look cheap, so that people can really, take some pride and feel like they can wear their stuff for a long time. These are anklets, and they give a really kind of like a bohemian vibe, and folks really, really love them. They make this beautiful little chiming sound when you walk in. So it's really for all the little, flower princesses out there that really just kind of want to tap back into some like ancestral adornment as well. I feel like it's very ancestral in some way, or indigenous in a lot of ways. This is a really fun choker. I really love this. It's great quality. It's just gorgeous on. You have all this texture.
It looks like my purse.
I'm obsessed with these. Again, like, some people like it, some people don't, but these little watermelon strawberry bags, I just think they're a conversation starter. Pop of color, they're fun, they're quirky. This is the last of a very popular silk paneled dress. Everyone bought this, it sold out very quickly. And then these are as well. We worked with a local collage artist here in Philly. You know all about it, okay? These are very popular. I'm gonna bring these back in crop top form. These are the last of my inventory here, but just another sense of like more of Sable's original stuff and doing that in collaboration with local artists is something that I feel very excited about. And then this is the jewelry box everybody loves. First of all, let's take a moment of silence for this gorgeous box. My sister made this, an artistic genius. She labored over this.
Doesn't your sister, you've had some of her
jewelry,
items,
yeah. A lot of her stuff sold out. She's been very popular, but you can see from the bottom down, these are her designs here. New are our jade bangles. I've always admired, you know, in Asian culture, I love bangles just in general. I love them as just like a very feminine accessory. So from India, Africa, Asia, I always just want to make a nod and an ode to different type of bangle varieties. And then for the simple, more understated girlies or folks, we have these stack rings. These are probably one of my best sellers. Again, this is just like something that you can pop on with any outfit. You can just wear one, or you can, all 10 fingers can be adorned. I'm obsessed.
Cute.
We have them in red as well. So I try to also offer home goods, books that ignite and inspire our creativity, the latent artists and creative in every last one of us. It exists, and I just want to have that people be reminded that they don't need permission to like express that. And then just like some cool stuff to sip on and houseware editions. So a little bit of everything.
Putting together an outfit goes beyond putting together a look. It's a vehicle of self-expression. Style is confidence and self-empowerment. And my conversation with Shanti was a perfect example of that. Until next time, thank you for stopping by Fatima's World. I love your jacket. I like the buttons.
Yeah,
like that is so unique.
I know. It was thrifting. Like again, this experience of going into a space and not knowing what you're gonna find, and then stumbling upon some really unique, fun things is what I live for. I love it.